Hey guys, about a month or so ago, I was going through some stuff at my parents' house and came across all of my old art from when I was a child. Now, I think that this comes before these, but it's one of those things that it's hard to tell because child. So, I thought I would go through some of it in a video and show off what I used to do arty-wise. So we're starting off with this one, which is a little A5 artist sketch pad. Well, we're going in strong with Cthulhu. Yup, that's a Cthulhu. Oh dear. I did a few sort of these things where I was doing little superhero-y D&D based characters. So I've got Pyro, who's a pyrokinetic crazy guy. Pyracus, a arrogant dragonborn warrior, according to this text down here that I wrote. Now, I was on a Pokemon forum in my mid to late teens, and we did some stuff to do with making our own Pokemon, and I was the artist, which doesn't seem right because I'm not that arty of a person, but this is phallic, and it's meant to be a squid. Fire pigs! And this was going to be a really cool one, but it's clearly still unfinished. It's Electivire and Heatran, and then I think there was going to be some other ones sort of in between, or like that. I was the only British person on that site, so yup. TARDIS-based Pokemon. Beholders from D&D as Pokemon. Now, this next one was actually based on a sprite I had already done. I think I've talked about the sprites I'd done, pixel arty stuff, but I'd made a rat ogre from Warhammer Fantasy, and then I did a drawing of it as we decided to use it to be a Pokemon. A very rough Venusaur, because why not? I think I was going through a Futurama phase, because Bender. Yikes, when did I come up with this? I don't know what came first, the just person or the snake, but I made a serpent samurai. Or at least that was the intention. So now we move on to other stuff. This is definitely a D&D character that I had come up with at one point. And so is this on the other side. Namor the Submariner. My art was not good. Apart from this, I really like this still. Apart from the feet. This is not terrible. And this is not mine. I'm pretty sure this was my cousin's that he did for me because I was going to make a magazine and this was going to be on the cover. But yeah, I really like this and he did a really good job on it. But I can't claim credit for it because it's definitely his, not mine. Okay, in the pile there is some Pokemon poetry, which I will not do you the disservice of reading because it's mostly some haikus and a limerick. No. Some other time when I'm feeling more masochistic. Or sadistic? One of the two, to be honest. Okay, so this is clearly some sort of mix of just my own character and Warcraft's Arthas. So, and that appears to be all of the loose ones. Now we're on to, I think this one was one of my first sketch pads where I was as a teenager doing drawings, and I'm still relatively proud of this werewolf that I did. It's not bad for a child. Well, I was a teenager at that point. It's still not terrible. Bunch of magic weapons. A seascape. Fish jumping out of the water. Now this is a D&D character that I had at one point. His name was Pyrus. Neither of those are that worth showing. This was my way of revising for biology. I drew out the nitrogen cycle. Magic swords. Some sort of weird demon. A flaming skull. Ribbit. Ooh, this one was pretty good, actually. Some sort of secret agent that I did. He was bald and dual-wielded pistols. Really stocky James Bond with a weird nose. Really? This cat's got a really flat face. What teenage boy who did drawing didn't draw Bart Simpson at some point? I didn't even get to watch The Simpsons as a child. A skater kid, probably at least somewhat influenced by my cousin. Apparently this is a battle phoenix? Huh, this is an interesting thing. Apparently I was going back into Digimon again, but this is Persimmon, which apparently I decided Chimeramon, which is made up of bits of different Digimon, needed an evolution, and so this is made up of other Digimon again. What an interesting take. Oh, and then I did a few different ones that all went into that, and they're not worth seeing, to be honest. Oh dear. Huh. Then I started coming up with my own Digimon, so I started doing Greek Digimon. Huh. This one's just a boy, and this one's a man, and this one's a cyborg, and this one's a ghost. And that's all in the same evolutionary line. Here's a troll ogre. Don't really know which one, but it's one of them. This dragon was influenced by various things, but Chaos the Warlock, no, Nemesis the Warlock from 2000 AD is evident in the face, and the wings are clearly inspired by Metal Greymon. Huh. Some barbarian guy wearing an alien animal skin. I think I was quite proud of this bird as a child. It's not terrible. This is a lot. This is an empowering armor that I had designed. It's totally not a mix of so many different things from different comic books. And this spaceship is definitely not Thunderbird 3. No, couldn't possibly be. I think this one might predate the first one that we looked at, but this is Judge Dredd. Oh, this was when I decided to do a bunch of Pokemon-y stuff. So this was my trainer on a different Pokemon forum, and this is my Butterfree. I think I drew this for my mother, but never ended up giving it to her. It's a bunch of flowers, because I've always been a stingy git. So I started colouring on all of these, but clearly didn't finish, because Squirtle, Pikachu, and Charmander all got finished. Bulbasaur and Chikorita just have red eyes. These weren't tracings, but were definitely used heavy referencing, so that's something. My trainer again with his Pokemons. For some reason, a blue Mew. I think that this was a commission, not a commission, but like a friend had asked me to draw one, and I did it. I don't know what the deal with this scene was, but there's an elf with an eagle looking at a man kneeling in front of this plinth with a fuzzy being on top of it, and the text, "Elves use special eagles to see the past, present, and future." So I clearly had some sort of plan behind it. Oh, now this is not bad at all. This is a little Dalek when I did the little text bubble there. That's, I think, not bad actually. And I started designing my own Pokemon now. So here are my grass starters, which were based on peacocks. I think I made sprites of at least one of these. Then I've got this fire ghost turtle thing, and then a pretty ugly water slug starter as well. No one's choosing that. Oh, then I did Robin-based Robins for the sort of standard bird. Ah, but here is my Charizard, Elekid and Magby, Arbok and Pikachu, Salamence and Whismur. I'm not sure why I did so many pairs of big and small, but I did. There's some really bad ones here as well. Hope you know that I'm not just showing you all my good ones. There are just a lot of bad ones that I'm missing out as well. Ooh, I remember being really proud of this Tyranitar, less so of the Dragonite that's on the same page. More revision for biology. And then here are some designs for the actual Pokemon we were creating again. So this is our starters, which we're going with fighting, psychic, and dark types. And this was the fighting one. And its final evolution. This one feels a lot thinner. I think that some stuff might have come out of it. Some more Pokemon that we designed. And then this was a branching evolution. So little dragony guy here, and then it evolves into either a red dragon or a blue dragon that are either a fighter or a wizard. The Griff Cycle, a griffin-shaped motorcycle that can fly! I did a lot of these Phoenix Raptors from Marvel. I don't know why, but I really liked it at the time, before AVX happened. I think this is not a bad version of Petrol from Heart Gold and Soul Silver Pokemon. Oh, and I was really proud of this Nidoking. I think it did quite well. It does look like it's directing traffic though. This one, Priam Ape, inspired me to try and come up with Pokemon characters for each and every person in the Trojan War and the Odyssey and everything after, like, around that. And my God, I came up with some good ones. Oh, and I was proud of this guy for years. I think I might have a scan of him somewhere, but this is an Achaean warrior. Like, some of it is inspired by the movie Troy, but like, it is just genuinely a Greek warrior from the Trojan War. I think I had these Pokemon all on a team at one point. Oh, and this was Hector, and he was going to be facing off against Achilles, but it didn't happen. A Haunter! Oh, I was so proud of this blue dragon that I never finished colouring him in. I used to draw a lot of Kopeshes, this sort of hook sword from Egyptian history. I liked drawing them. I had them sort of down pat, and now I probably don't. Then I've got some magic items from a D&D world I was creating back then. So there's those, and then there's those. Again, a Kopesh. And now we're into my Obi-Wan Kenobi and Darth Maul binder of art, which I think is even older than those. So we start off with Stories About Greeks, a little book that I was making, and oh God, it's just terrible handwriting from when I was small, and that's meant to be Medusa's head, but with one eye only, and then it's a lot of empty pages, and then Stories for Kids. Oh, this one's actually by my sister, not by me. But I think I did some of the writing, maybe? Nope, that's... And this is Battle of the Mutant. And I got a single page in and then didn't finish it. This is a time machine that I drew when I was presumably quite a small child. But on the back were people that I was gonna have in this story, and oh dear. And then there was animals that were going to be part of the team as well. Oh, a lot of blank pages. And then we get into the binder itself proper. Oh, into Pokemon at the time. I used to like just drawing random shapes and then turn them into monsters of some sort. So that's that. Looks like I was into Pokemon, but I didn't do a very... Oh, no, wait. Pokemon and Digimon. That is bad. That is very, very bad. God, I was so bad as a child. I'm not even showing you half of these because they're just bad. They're just random shapes that I've turned into monsters. Apparently this one is airmail. I do not remember doing most of these. This is some sort of winged dinosaur that I came up with, and this, I can't tell if that's an egg. I think it probably is, but it also looks like it could be a poop. Oh, I don't even remember watching that much Tarzan, but apparently I did, because there's some stickers of it all around these pages. Clearly I had a dinosaur drawing book. Actually, I think that this is my attempts, and this, I think, might have been my mum working from the drawing book. I do not want to know where I came up with that. I was just combining a bunch of Pokemon from the looks of it, and you don't need to see these because they're bad. How many of these bloody things did I do? Ah, here's something different. A bunch of Star Wars stickers, because that was that time. No, then we go straight back into Lego stickers. How long? Well, this must have been like 2001 or so. Maybe a bit, I don't know. Like, there was Digimon was in there, and then there's a lot of Gen 1 Pokemon, but I'm not seeing that many Gen 2 Pokemon. Oh dear. I decided to come up with my own Digimon level. So naturally, Turbo Greymon and Turbo Garurumon happened, and Turbo Greymon has 1,000,000 miles an hour as its speed, and Turbo Garurumon is 60,000 miles an hour as its speed, and they both look terrible. They definitely were not good. And oh, this was my Digimon OC, Komzaki, apparently. Komzaki, who computer like Izzy. Oh, sorry, has a computer like Izzy, and his Digimon is on the next page, and it looks terrible. God, this is so bad. I did apparently a bunch of Digimon OCs, and oh dear, I think that they were all basically recombinations of my own, of the original characters, but oh dear. That's clearly someone else's drawings. Bunch of Digimon stickers. Gotta love it. And my interests haven't changed that much. My attempt as a child to look at how Greymon and Charizard and apparently Snorlax could combine. Wasn't good, was it? Look at that Totodile! Look at that Totodile! Isn't it just the most adorable fucking thing you've ever seen? Except you've then got to compare it with this fucking Hoppip. Whoever let me do any drawing as a child. Oh, that's... Okay, I've got a date for these. This was all in 1999 because there's a picture here drawn by an old friend that I don't think I'm really friends with anymore, who puts it as 26th of September 1999. He dated his things and was better at drawing than I ever was. We're going to leave you on this image. Beamelian. Right, so that was a lot of very old art, very, very bad art, but then it's over 20 years ago, or at least some of it was. So that's a thing. In the comments down below, tell me about your old bad art. I'd love to know, so let me know down there. I hope that you enjoyed this video and that you remember to like and share it and subscribe to my channel. Click on the thumbnails over there to see other videos by me, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!